The sky cracked like glass, splitting open with a roar that drowned out the battlefield. From the depths of the unnatural void came not demons, nor the twisted spawn of chaos, but something far more chilling in its silence. A slow, steady march of gas-masked warriors clad in tattered greatcoats, their lasguns gleaming under the dim, war-torn sky. The Death Korps of Krieg had arrived. Through the warp-rent fissure, the grim soldiers of the Astra Militarum emerged in perfect formation, their discipline unbroken by the horrors of the rift. The scent of promethium and cordite filled the air as their heavy boots pressed into the tainted soil. Their arrival was not heralded by war cries or prayers, only the rhythmic beat of their march and the hiss of their rebreathers. They did not ask why they were here in Reichland. They did not flinch at the monstrous hordes of demons or the chittering legions of Skaven who turned to face them. They simply raised their weapons, fixed bayonets, and prepared to do what they were bred for: war. Would you lead them to victory, or stand against the relentless tide of Krieg?
Hey everyone, my name is Simpsy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Total War Warhammer 3. Here today on the channel, we're going to be checking out TW Millennium Dawn, Modern Warfare. A sub-mod which brings modern technology, new units, and much more to Warhammer 3. So roleplay wise, a rift has been split open and the Death Korps of Krieg have arrived. They've teamed up with Karl Franz to save Altdorf and secure Reichland and make the Empire great again. And this is going to be one of my favorite sub-mods for Warhammer 3. Oh, just the new units, the artillery pieces, the tanks are just so good. Firstly, we're going to go for the right of self-determination to get the control. We're going to make a trade agreement with Telebeckland and a non-aggression pact with some of the Bretonnian factions too. So we need 3 more provinces in Reichland. Alright, so here is the building chain 2, which will allow us to get tanks and better quality units. Alright, let's push on up and have our first fight. We're going to take the high ground, angle our infantry there, and we're going to allow our artillery to pummel the enemy. Let's flank around with my cavalry, set up my Gatling guns too. So let's rain hellfire upon these rebels who do not want to submit to the Death Korps. And Karl Franz, who has let them in with open arms. Let's whittle them down, boys. I suppose we're coming and facing up against Empire loyalists who do not like the new way of things. Right, let's reform you up here. So we're going to be focusing on faith, steel, and gunpowder. Nice. Using the topography of this battlefield well. Still pummeling them with artillery, which is great to see. Man, I can't wait until we get a Warhammer 40k Total War. Mods like this show it's definitely entirely possible. Alright, we can also put down some defensive barricades too, to protect us from some fire as we make our way down the hill, and we've been entrenched there for quite some time. Nice victory against these rebel scum. We're going to take the experience. Alright, let's push to Gronsburg and take our first piece of territory with the new Karl Franz. Let's get a hero here too in Altdorf. And let's get another army there. Okay, we've got a wizard, which is cool. Tech-wise, I love how it's split between military, industry, and civic. They should do that before. Let's make a trade agreement with the dwarfs. At the moment, we're going to be focusing on like chaos demons, orcs, and Skaven. Alright, let's go with growth. Religious reforms too. I'd love to see if there were Skaven in 40k, how they would deal with them. Alright, we're going to take another piece of territory. Another piece of tech, open diplomacy. Advanced steam engines too. So we've got that and coal as a resource. Ilhard is going to be taken. And we've secured our starting province within 5 turns. once we fight this one. Okay, let's move things slightly here. Make another nice strong front line and start peppering these rebels. And this should be the end of those in Reichland that do not swear fealty to the Death Korps of Krieg and Karl Franz. Nice. Artillery is starting to pummel them. I'm going to try and soften them up. Try hit them from the right hand side here too with my cavalry skirmishers. Nice. On the side angle too, perfect. Continue to pummel their units further at the back. We're just dominating the battlefield with this artillery. Okay, they're starting to close the distance now as they are sick of getting peppered. We do have a smoke shell that would cover our tanks. We do have gas too. Let's just keep firing into their infantry as they move up their way up. And there's going to be a line battle engaged soon. Rifles at the ready. We've also got our Gatling gun here. Oh my god. We are just liquidating these rebel here. For the Empire. For Krieg. Now I did read that this mob was actually based on a fanfic, so there's even like German models and stuff, which is really quite cool. I recommend reading it. You can also check out the mod on Steam. Another decisive victory for the Empire. Okay, let's go with military now. We've got such a strong military already though. Alright, let's continue down here in diplomacy. I'm going to join Elsbeth von Draken's war against the vampires. I feel like the vampires are our natural enemy in the east. Gonna go with Imperial traditions to get a charge bonus and leadership now. We're going to move into this settlement that the vampires took. We'll siege it out. And we'll manually play this one. Our first siege of the series. We're gonna have some reinforcements helping us out. So, here we go. Although we have artillery gunpowder superiority, how would the Death Korps go up against magic? We're going to focus on trying to take and eliminate their towers as quick as we can. Now, on land battles, we're going to, for all intensive purposes, dominate. But if we come up against another ranged faction, like the High Elves or the Wood Elves, we're going to struggle, and maybe even the Vampires too. We're going to be sort of anti-magic a little bit too. We will get some leadership bonuses and stuff, but we have been nerfed. So we're just pummeling Piffdorf here. And we've got more additional reinforcements coming out too. And it looks like Elsbeth has adopted the new reforms. The artillery pieces are quite accurate if I manually hit them, so I'm going to try and do it. We've made some breaches there too. Okay, let's advance. And our best bet is to move our infantry up on the walls. They're not going to do the best in hand-to-hand combat, but shooting down upon the enemy. We're going to move towards the breach here now. And we're fighting these skelly boys. And our infantry is doing as best they can with their attached bayonets. Okay, so this is what we want, to get them shooting down against the skeletons. Let's bring these vampire counts down. And these grizzly bats. Let's get those zombies too. But fighting in melee focused factions is what's going to be difficult with these tier 1 units. Okay, some bats are moving into position. Let's bring them down. More demonic bats coming. We are winning this offensive siege, but we're taking a lot of casualties. Nice, we have claimed victory, but at a cost. Alright, let's get trade agreements here with more of the dwarf factions. and we'll try and subjugate and confederate with the humans. But basically everyone else is up for grabs. Oh no, the beastmen have arrived. Okay, continuing down military now. Went down industry and civic early on because we just got such a strong early army. Alright, we're going to have to push north with an army to deal with the beastmen. I'm going to make a defensive alliance. Okay. Going to go after some orcs here. And let's have a first fight against them. We've got rid of Elsbeth von Draken's vampires. Then we're going to go after the von Karsteins and go into Sylvania. We'll look to confederate with her, as she is immune from vampiric attrition. But our first fight against the greenskins, let's see how we perform. Struggled a little bit against the vampires. Good against humans. Good against orcs. Okay, just trying to kite some of their units here now. Alright, continue to pepper their orc units. Nice. Really softening them up. This is more what I'm used to 40k wise. Let's bring down these orcs. I'm just going to angle them slightly on the left so we can shoot. Nice. We've decimated their first army. We're going to advance. As we hit these additional reinforcements, here come some squigs. We're gaining a lot of experience fighting in the old world. We're adapting and learning. Nice. The corpse is getting more efficiency. We can go into a squared formation now. Especially if they're going to be charging with squigs and whatnot. We are holding in the melee just. Victory. Nice. A decisive one at that. Okay, let's go with drills to get the income from mines. And we're going to push to Fort Sol. Gelt lost this quite some time ago. Alright, building up an army in Altdorf with Wilhelm to deal with the beastmen. Okay, I'm going to go with hand grenades. Military alliance, good. Right, Karl Franz is to east. Right, let's push into against the beastmen. Ooh, valiant defeat. We'll fight this one manually. Not favoured to win this one against the beastmen. However, looking at the terrain and the topography, we've got really good odds. So we can actually sit our artillery pieces here and start firing into the beastmen's lair. We need to get rid of Hazrak the One Eye. These beastmen scourge, raid, pillage our villages. No more. Now, we're doing really well against the beastmen here. They just have no armor. They're a lot more squishy than their greenskin counterpart. Alright, we've advanced here now, and we are just destroying any unit that comes up. We're out of our artillery, but we're taking them out really nicely. Let's bring down these beastmen. Nice. It's just because they're so lightly armored. My rifles are having an absolute field day upon the beastmen. They do have some limited shields. Alright, we've got our Gatling gun here. Just need to quickly turn. Get some of those shots off. Man, this was a valiant defeat too, but we're doing so well. Okay. Nice. They're wavering. Let's go with the Flock of Doom. And we're going to be able to have hand grenades in our units too. Once they get close, we'll be able to loose them off. Oh, nice. Let's bring down the beastmen and protect our starting province. Okay, only a couple more here now. Come on, come on. Some spearmen. Gonna get some manual shots off here because it's just so powerful. in a bit of a precarious position. We might be able to capitulate them before they clash. Oh, the unit on the left, but not on the right. Come on, come on, come on. Nice. They're now gone. I can't see the beastmen coming back from this one. Hey! And we've won a clear victory from a certain defeat. Nice. And now we've taken this province near Marienburg. Military access, sure. We want to try and move around the Imperial lands where we can, and then we'll spend our Imperial authority to confederate. Skaven have attacked. We shall throw them back and aid. Okay, I just want to try and reorganize our army here now. Cool. Military alliance, sure. Forward observation.
Empire's blessings, yes.
Alright. So, just running down a rebel army here. Easily done. Okay, moving an army back north to recolonize after the beastmen destroyed Ilhart. Okay, I think it's time to push against the vampires, but jeez, there's so many of them. 4 armies on this difficulty as we push towards the moot. We're going to join the war against Sylvania. And now we're at war with the vampire counts. They've intercepted us. Let's manually fight this one. Okay, so we're on a river crossing here. And this is our opportunity to put a dent into the vampires. I'm going to build some barricades here just to help us. But if we can soften up a bunch of their armies before we push into the vampiric lands, that would be ideal. On a really nice strategic position here now. On a hillside over a river. There's only a certain amount of ways they can come up. Okay, so here come their flying beasts. Let's bring them down. We're doing quite well. Venomous volleys there. Okay, so now they're starting to charge. Yikes. Our men in hand-to-hand combat are just nowhere near as good. Oh, they are just swarming here now. We just need to try and take as many of them as we can. Oh no, this is not looking good whatsoever. There's just too many vampires. Hold, brave men of the Empire. Brave men of Krieg. Okay, gonna use our grenades now. They're blobbing up. Decent explosions now coming in. There's just so many undead machinations. Oh, and we've capitulated. No! A valiant defeat. Okay, a minor setback. 'Tis all but a flesh wound. Let's recover and repair. Okay. It happens. Alright, let's push back and go again. We're building back up. And we'll try and get a defensive alliance with the border princes. Sure. Alright, let's go again for round 2. And hopefully we can take Schwarzhafen. They're going to fight us on the battlefield, which is nice. So now that we're not facing 4 armies, we should do a bit better. Okay. Back in the depths of the vampiric world now. Barricades up. Let's go. Nice. Okay, those flying units are dealt with. Nice. Holding quite well. We seem to be doing a bit better with a larger line. Let's get those explosives off. Nice, look at that. Oh my god, we just destroyed that unit. Alright, here they come. Vampiric Scourge. Pushing over our front line. Nice. A decisive victory for the Empire. And we've got rid of Vlad. Okay, we're going to use our points here now to confederate. Nice. And let's bring them in. We'll have more additional voices now. So, Elsbeth is on our side. And some units here. Gonna get trade too. More have opened up. Alright, let's go into Castle Tempelhof. Let's take it. With Elsbeth. Nicely done. Alright, let's continue eastward to Castle Drakenhof. We've been intercepted here, but we're going to take the Pyrrhic. The vampires on the back foot. Alright, let's push further in. We're going to get a decisive victory here. Nicely done. They are very weak at the moment. The vampires. We're about to destroy 2 of their armies in quite quick succession. It's going to take them quite a long time to rebuild. Nicely done. We've done well from that minor setback. Elsbeth is now here, rank 14. She's going to crush these zombies. And destroy the units in and around Castle Drakenhof. Probably can push in, can't she? No, not yet. Okay, we're going to join a war against Grom the Paunch. We're going to send our army that was sitting in the fort south into Paravon. And we'll take some greenskin lands. Take his capital. Alright, Castle Drakenhof is about to fall. To Elsbeth. Unfortunately, we lost that settlement there. Alright, come on, let's destroy the vampires. Just running down their armies now. Alright, let's take Grom the Paunch's capital. As we've got a fight on 2 fronts now. Vampires and greenskins. Okay, I can go for another confederation. Let's bring in Stirland into the family. Costs 3,000. We've been saving it for quite some time. But this is the Empire at the moment. Okay. They've attacked me, destroyed. Another Von Carstein gonna die. Hopefully it's the end. Alright, time to open a new front. Against the Wood Elves. Dryach will go against her. Okay. Ikit Claws attacked me. We're gonna be fighting some Skaven. Let's take some territory. Essen has now fallen. Alright, okay. Taking a lot of territory from them. Alright, we'll manually fight this one. Against the corrupted tree spirits. Let's bring them fire and fury. We've also got some pretty cool units here too. Melee units. We are going to be using the forest for industry. And a corruption has seeped through the woodland grove here. Alright, just trying to pummel them as much as we can. Doing quite well against Dryach and her treekin. Those units are so big though. We're wasting a lot of ammunition. Some direct hits there. Our reinforcements have arrived. Still going to try and pummel them from afar. Their savage bears too are being taken and dealt with. Okay. They're moving in some eagles. Let's quickly deal with them. Bring down the eagles. Bring them down. We've used most of our artillery ammunition. But moving up with our infantry is going to be easier said than done. This particular fight, I would recommend doing in an auto resolve. Offensive sieges with this army build and the Empire is difficult. You just take heaps of casualties. We're going to start slowly but surely advancing, but they're starting to pepper us with arrow fire too. Alright. Oh wow, we just need to deal with grenades. There we go! To get that fire damage going. Alright, Gonna try and manually get some shots off here. Nice. Bring them down. Bring it down. Bring it down. Nicely done. Oh, we're pushing up here. My infantry have taken a beating. But we've won. Pyrrhic in the end. Jeez, look at those casualties. Let's loot and occupy. Alright, let's continue against Grom the Paunch. Looks like Bretonnia might help us. Oh, we'll occupy. Okay, so they've attacked me here. We'll take the win. I'm going to join Kislev's war against these Norskins that have taken Fort Jakov. So let's take it and move in. Use that as a eastern base of operations if we go into the mountains. Another confederation. Let's do it with Marienburg, one of the most richest pieces of territory in the Empire. Alright, let's go against Grom. Oh, I'm actually going to take the Pyrrhic on that one. Nice. And let's get some more better quality relations with Bretonnia. And now we just need to get rid of the Barrow Legion to hit our first lot of victory conditions for this campaign. Nicely done. We've completed it. Alright, well, unfortunately on that note, I'm going to wrap things up here. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see another part of this Death Korps of Krieg Total War Warhammer 3 campaign on the Millennium Warfare mod. Played for a couple of hours here today, and we're going to shorten and edit down this video so it's a little bit more digestible for you guys, but definitely open to doing a part 2. We've destroyed the vampires for all intensive purposes in and around the Empire. We've brought down the green skins that were coming up, and I guess there's still Skaven and chaos machinations in the north and south to deal with, if that's something you'd like to see. So, unfortunately, got to wrap things up. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned for more Total War and Warhammer 3 content on the channel. My name has been Simpsy. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Goodbye. Much love from Australia.